Okay, welcome to my third attempt at explaining how to get your development workstation set up for making 3DS Homebrew. I would recommend you do this on Linux because I had a lot of problems on Windows, which is why I'm making my tutorial in Linux. If you don't have Linux, then check out the new Boston on how to get set up with Linux. I would recommend Linux Mint over Ubuntu though, because he likes Ubuntu. I'm pretty sure. I just like Linux Mint more. Anyway, any version of Linux other than like Arch Linux, which I think is a totally different thing, should work. So, also this is running on hardware that's like 12 years old. So if the recording isn't like 60 FPS, then don't worry about it. It's fine. It's not exactly gameplay we're looking at. So, first, you want to go here. This link is in the description, or you can just type it in your browser, or you can do neither and just follow along with me. You want to open a new terminal with Control-Alt-T. Looks like this. First, we need to get DevKit Pro. All you gotta do is in your terminal, you want to do sudo apt get install git curl and then type in your password. All of this stuff's already installed on my computer, so my message is different than yours. You might get, this is going to take up X amount of space, push Y or N, you want to push Y and then push enter. That's just saying I confirm I want to install this. Next, you want to copy this and paste it in here. So I guess you really do kind of want to go to the link in the description. So push enter. It'll take about 3 seconds to download this. If it takes any longer, like mine's doing right now, did this before during my second attempt at this video, just Control C to stop it and then push enter, like up and then enter to like get the command running again. Because this shouldn't take longer than like 3 seconds. There you go. Yeah, it's just like, it's weird sometimes. So now we have this file, which is devkit arm update.pl. So we want to make sure we can run it. So chmod plus x dot slash devkit arm update.pl. So now we have execution permissions, and you want to do sudo dot slash devkit arm update.pl, and it says you want to do it in OPT. That is super user only. I've run into many problems with having it in OPT, so instead we are going to put it into user local slash devkit pro. And I like to have pro capitalized. It's personal preference. So you can do it any way you want. Just make sure it's in user local devkit pro. Push enter. My stuff's already installed and up to date, so you will probably have to wait a little while for it to install. Not too long though. Once it's installed, you want to do echo export devkit pro equals, and we didn't do it in OPT, we did it in user slash user slash local. This is a new keyboard, so I'm still getting used to it. Slash devkit pro and quotation mark, and put that into tilde slash dot bash rc, and echo export devkit arm equals slash user slash local slash, that's not how you spell local, local slash devkit pro slash devkit arm, and quotation mark into colon or tilde slash dot bash rc, echo, last one, export path equals, and this needs to be path spelled correctly, all caps, equals $path colon slash user slash local slash dev kit pro slash dev kit arm slash bin quotation mark into tilde slash dot bash rc, and then source tilde slash dot bash rc. Now, that was a lot of commands in a row. Feel free to pause the video and catch up, but basically what this does is it sets up the environment to tell your computer if you're programming for 3DS, it needs like special files and information that are in DevKit Pro. So that means you need to tell the computer, hey, whenever something's looking for DevKit Pro, look in this folder. Now this means you can either, one, type export DevKit Pro equals user local DevKit Pro, and then export DevKit, and then export path every single time, or you can put it into this bash rc folder, or bash rc file, which I will show you right now. Where is it? It's in home dot bash rc. You can put it in here. Mine's gonna have like 3 or 4 copies because I've tried to make this. Yeah, yours will look like this right here. So, and I'm gonna save. So, I will be right back. I am right back. So this is what yours will look like. Right here, I've got all 3 of these. So this just says when you're like doing stuff, it'll automatically set up all of these environment variables. So now we have DevKit Pro and DevKit ARM, which is part of DevKit Pro. Next, we need Smealem's Aimstro. This runs off of Python 3, so make sure you have Python 3 installed, and I would also just recommend having Python 2 installed because some people just like Python 2 for some reason. So, what you want to do is, and I've got to remember how to do this because I've only ever done it once, and there aren't very good instructions on how to do it. So what you want to do is you want to clone by copying this, and now you want to do git clone, and make sure you have git installed. That's just a good thing to have. I think sudo apt get install git. Just do that because git is very useful and you should use it. So you want to do git clone, and then just that link. It'll copy all the folders in there, and then you can cd aimstro. So now we've got aimstro.py, aimstro.py, and then these other 2 things that are important. What you need to do, and I am going to check so that I don't break your computer. User local DevKit Pro, and I think it's just in, yeah, right here. So you want to make directory slash, or you might need sudo permissions, so make dir slash user slash local slash devkit pro slash aimstro, and mine's probably going to return an error. Let me just see that that's the only 2 things. Yeah. So, yeah, it exists. But that'll make this folder right here, and then because we're still in the folder we downloaded, we are going to sudo copy aimstro underscore as.py to user local devkit pro aimstro, and that will put that in this folder, and you'll now have this one, and then you can push up on terminal and then back just to get aimstro.py, and now you have both of these in here. Excellent. And that should be good. Let me just, that's the readme that I'm looking at right now. Yeah, as far as I know, this will work. I don't think you need to do any environment variables. So, next. Now, at this point, you can make whatever cool homebrew you want, but I bet you want to put images in it. So, we're going to get the simple and fast 2D library for the Nintendo 3DS using CTRUlib. CTRUlib comes with a devkit pro, by the way, so you don't need to do anything for that. So, what we're going to do is cd ... so we're back in the home, and we are going to git clone, and we are going to get this, please. Oh, list, okay, so cd, so now we have lib, or sf2d lib, and if we list this, we will have lib sf2d license readme and sample. Lib sf2d is the one that we were interested in. So cd lib sf2d list. We got data, doxy file, include, make file. You want to run make. If you run make, everything should go well. If you have an issue, like an error, try restarting the computer and then getting to this folder and running make again. And then, so now if we list again, we now have build, include, and lib. Build isn't as important. We need include and lib. So you want to cd include list. You have these two files. What you want to do is you want these to go into, where is it? The libctru, these two files. You need these two include in lib to go into these two include in lib. So what we're going to do is go into cd include, and we're just going to move one file at a time, just so that, like, if something goes wrong, we know exactly what went wrong. Sudo cp sf2d.h /user/local/devkit pro/libctru/ this is in the include. Do that, and then one more is sf2d _private.h. And now if you go into include, you'll have these two awesome files right next to the other ones. Next we need the lib. There's only one library, the file that we need, which is sudo cp, or we need to first cd ... cd lib to get into the right folder, and then we sudo cp lib sf2d.a into /user/local/devkit pro/libctru/lib, and if you push enter, this great file will show up right next to the other ones. Now you should be ready to go. This should be everything you need to start developing Homebrew. If you want a great tutorial, this guy, StonedCoders.wordpress.com, has a set of awesome tutorials to get you into Homebrew development. Yeah, this is the guy that, like, kind of helped me get into it, and it isn't like how to go from not knowing anything to making, like, Smash Bros, but it'll get you the, like, information that you need to get started. I'm just going to actually check this to make sure, yep, that's everything. Okay, cool. You might want to restart your computer just in case. And yeah, if you have issues installing SF2D library, you might want to go onto this official thread because some people have issues, but I happened to get through pretty okay. And then they have, as you saw back here, there are samples. CD source, or you want to make the sample. And now I should actually explain how you test your Homebrew, because testing is important. And I have my 3DS right here, and you can't exactly like plug it into the USB port because it's not a thing. And taking out the SD card, putting it in every single time is kind of annoying. And so there's a way around this. It's called 3DS Link. On your 3DS, you want to get to the Homebrew menu however you do, be it through an installed CIA on the home menu or through home menu hacks, or however you want to get into there. Once you're in there, you want to push Y. It will show NetLoader active, awaiting 3DS Link connection. And it shows your IP. That's your internal IP. Don't worry about showing that. It's worthless to anyone who's trying to DDoS you or whatever. So, feels awkward that I have to explain that. But, that's your IP of your 3DS on your network. And you need Wi-Fi on your 3DS and your computer to both be connected to the same network. So, now that we're here, what is it? Oh yeah, it's just showing how you, so if you want to make, you just make, and then I'll make your stuff. Make your 3DSX and your SMDH, and your ELF if you want to make it CIA later. So, you can either run, where is it, $devkit ARM/bin/3DS link, and then you want to do -A and then type in your IP of your 3DS on the same network that is awaiting connection with NetLoader, and then you want to type in the name of the 3DSX, which is SF2D_sample .3DSX. And this is great, but this opening bit right here, this is kind of long, so we don't want to have to do that every single time. So what I'm going to do is we are going to put that so we just have to type in 3DS link rather than typing devkit ARM/bin/whatever. So what you want to do is sudo cp keyboard's weird, devkit ARM/bin/3DS link, and you want to put that into user bin, I believe. User bin. Yes. So now you'll have this in user bin, and so now we can just type in 3DS link -A, and then the IP 192.168.0.id, and then the name of SF2D sample.3DSX. So now if you push enter, it will send your program to your 3DS, and I have never seen this before, and it is kind of ridiculous looking, and I kind of love it. But it's like a bunch of images just spinning. If there's an error, like before in the past, I've gotten like where it'll say like connection has failed. Just do it again, and then it'll work. Sometimes it just has an issue. But now you can go ahead and look at that sample file, which is in home sf2d library sample source. You can go ahead and check out this and check out StonedCoders.wordpress.com for a great tutorial on how to do all this cool stuff. Yeah, if you have any questions about setting up, ask in the comments. Make sure you read the description first, because I'm not wanting to repeat myself over and over again. I did a video on streaming the screen and having it be Undertale on the 3DS, and I got, I think, like 32 comments, and 30 of those were how do you do this when I explained it in the description. So read the description. If it's not there, ask a question in the comments. If it's about how to set up, if it's about like how do I rotate an image, don't ask that here. This isn't about how to develop. I might do how to develop in the future, but this is about how to get set up. Thank you for watching, and I guess enjoy your homebrew development.